Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of NSThinkers. It's a bit delayed because we've had a bit of a stressful week at college with some units, so we're picking back up. Should be every week again now, fingers crossed. If not, shout at us and we won't listen. So we're going to be today comparing the PS4 to the Xbox One. It's obviously quite a big topic. Everybody's very angry about everything. We're just going to cover it from probably a biased point of view because we're also tech geeks and very annoyed about things. So I'll be covering the PS4, Jake we're doing the Xbox One, and we're going to kick off with tech specs. So PlayStation 4 comes in black, recommended retail price, if you're from America $399, if you're from Europe €399, and if you're from the UK £349. It's a single chip custom processor. It's an x86 64-bit AMD, 8 cores. The GPU delivers 1.84 teraflops of power. It's a next generation Radeon-based graphics card engine. GDDR5, 8 gigs of RAM. So it's pretty powerful. Obviously, nothing compared to PC. So if you're a PC gamer, don't attack us because we know you're pretty powerful. It's got 5 gig hard drive as well. I think that's not nothing new though for the PlayStation because you could change the hard drive yourself. So you could have gone up to terabytes. So. Obviously Blu-ray, and we're not sure on 4K support, but we do know the Xbox does support 4K, but I'm guessing it does with Sony because they're the ones pushing 4K at the moment with the TVs. So Jacob's going to cover Xbox One.
Yeah, we've got an 8-core x86 AMD processor. We've got 8 gig of system memory, which is I think DDR3.
Yep.
And 500 gig hard drive. Blu-ray, which is new to the Xbox.
Yeah, definitely. Sony signing them up to the plan.
Yes, quite good. And then we've got AL211N wireless and gigabit Ethernet and USB 3, which is new to the Xbox.
Should be better if you want to plug in any sort of external storage.
Yeah, and like Adam said, we've got 4K support on the Xbox.
Yeah, which is not mentioned on the PS4, but most likely it is because Sony did that with the 3D support for the PlayStation. They never mentioned it, but it did support 3D, whereas I don't think the Xbox does. So obviously the big thing with Xbox is that it's online. It's got online DRM there. So
all the time, yeah.
And I mean, there can be some ambiguous sort of things around it, but I mean that's not. If you call it ambiguous, it's not our problem. It's Microsoft being ambiguous. You know what I mean? So PlayStation should come out this, and this. Xbox are saying this, maybe that, this, that, and this, and the other. So.
Just a lot of this and that and this and that.
Exactly.
You got to be online once a day, haven't you?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know the reason.
Yes, to authenticate every 24 hours,
Yeah.
and if you can't authenticate, then you can't launch a game. So, which is quite odd.
What happened if you go on holiday for a week? Can you not use your game for another day until you authenticate? Or?
Yeah, but as soon as you turn the console on, if you can authenticate it, then you're all right.
Right.
Whereas the PS4, you can turn that on, be on straight away,
Yeah.
no authentication.
Asks you when you're in the game, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. One thing as well is maybe from an iOS point of view is when they brought iOS 6 out, they had a Wi-Fi bug, and that was because when you connect to a Wi-Fi network with iOS, it pings a web page to see if you've got some sort of security enabled on the network, and that page went down, so everybody's having Wi-Fi troubles. So maybe the same with Xbox, you know what I mean? If that authentication service is down, then how are you supposed to get on your Xbox? It's not fair.
Well, the DRM hasn't really shown that it's useful yet, has it?
No,
if you look at this
for nothing.
old SimCity,
Yeah.
when it came out, it was
Nobody could get on the game, so what's the point? So it's like...
Why do you have to go online all the time?
Yeah, exactly.
To play an offline
PS4,
game?
I've seen that people want to play games, they don't want to be jumping around the room in front of the Kinect. Yes, it's useful, yes, it can be fun, but it shouldn't be the primary focus of a games console.
They brought out a new Kinect feature on this, so you don't have to move. You can just shout commands at it. I thought the point of the Kinect was to keep fit and active, but you can shout from your sofa. Like when the Wii came out, you were brilliant, you were running all over the room.
Yeah.
Until you could realise you just flick your wrist and pull a strike.
Yeah. Until they brought the Motion Plus controller out, then that did fix it. But voice support as well. You have to have connected to the Xbox all the time. Again, why? Obviously, recently with Prism, everybody's getting sceptical. A Microsoft recording you in your room. Probably not. They just want people to use it.
It's always listening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always.
So if you say go home to your friend, then
but
your Xbox
I think there was a tweet the other day. Some guy asked if you. It was just quite a strange point. He said if I want to appear offline, so none of my friends know I'm on Xbox Live, will I still be able to play single player games? And support messaged back and told him that they don't know about that, but you can turn voice messages off on the Connect, so it'll stop picking you up. So you can turn audio off.
They don't know.
Yeah, it's their service, isn't it? But obviously they're Xbox support. But if you appear offline, that could essentially stop you from playing games. You have to be online, which is it's a bit stupid.
What about if you've just got an Xbox to play offline? Didn't they say if you wanted to play offline, get an Xbox 360?
Yeah.
So they brought out a new console to say buy our old one if you don't like
console.
it.
Yeah, which is just stupid.
They're still continuing support, aren't they, for the Xbox 360?
Yeah. Well, they're still continuing support, but they had one of the CEOs of like Xbox, I think it was like Europe, went on Twitter and had a massive rant to people saying if you can't get internet, deal with it and things like that. He says like some guy said I live in this area, internet connections are notoriously bad, and he says move area. It's like,
oh wow.
They're just being completely insane with it.
Yeah.
Whereas Sony have realised we've made the right move, and now they've got a massive ad campaign they can just run.
Well, moving on to the way Xbox and PS3 look.
Yeah.
They're both the brand new design, aren't they? They're not like the old ones.
Yeah, nothing like the other one. Well, I think the Xbox looks like an ugly box.
It's just a box.
It's just a VCR. That's what it looks like.
Sort of Windows logo on the top.
Exactly.
Different coloured cubes.
No, they have the feed-in disc though as well. I don't think there's a disc tray anymore. It's stole from the PS. So Xbox was, as it is now, until the next console comes out, was, in my opinion, better than PlayStation because of this online service. But now Microsoft are kind of ruined their online service.
Because you have to always be on this forcing you on.
Exactly, and then so now I think PlayStation are going to get the upper hand because they do deserve it. They have put a lot of effort into the architecture on the PS. So.
Well, yeah. The thing I like about Xbox is you can chat to anybody in whatever game you are in.
Yeah. I think they are introducing that feature now as well on PlayStation there because they have Guy support, which is pretty impressive from Sony there, and they want to eventually stream games as well. And I think they're hosting up to 64-player matches as well, which is pretty impressive. Yeah. Which was kind of Microsoft territory before that.
Unless you're playing FIFA, then they don't need 22 people.
Yeah.
No need to support more than that.
So, but yeah, I think from looks point of view, I don't think they're both very nice consoles.
A new controller, aren't they, for both of them?
Yeah.
The Xbox One controller is sort of
just an upside down one. They've moved the buttons at the top and then moved the buttons here down.
So it's sort of lazy.
Yeah. PlayStation, not
PlayStation 4 is sort of like a boomerang, isn't it? But bent all the way around.
Yeah. It looks like it's a nice console. It has a touchpad as well. Yeah. There's quite a lot of rumours about what they're going to use that for, whether it's just for your PlayStation Vita or whether
that's it. The PlayStation
Vita, you can use it to navigate the menus or.
PlayStation Vita was behind, wasn't it, for the touch?
Yeah.
But I played on the Vita, and I won't use it for games, especially the touchpad when you're there. You wouldn't.
Yeah, it's quite a strange experience. Yeah. So I think the DS is probably the best handheld console.
Yeah.
Just because of like when you're playing, I think Nintendo understand when you want to play a game on the go, it's got to be something simple.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you're playing Mario, you go in one way.
Yeah.
It's nothing too complicated to keep track of, like a massive storyline. You're just having fun on a game.
And then the games are expensive, aren't they? For still 40.
Vita, and that doesn't make any sense because there's no like original titles. They just get an Assassin's Creed, take all the good stuff out of it, pop it on a Vita, and there you go.
Is there a thing for Xbox One where you have to be friends with someone on Xbox Live for 30 days
before you can play
give them the game?
Yeah. And I think once you use that game, you can only use it once, and you can't trade the game in unless they're a licensed retailer.
So I have to be a licensed retailer to trade my game in?
So it's kind of just ruining local businesses.
So I can't go to Game and trade my...
Unless Game get a license off Microsoft, which they might have to pay a lot of money for.
Stupid,
so
you have to keep your game forever?
But you never know, Microsoft could make it easy to get a license. They just want to make sure you're signed up so they know who's trading in games. But it's kind of just an EA move that.
That's the way I would do it, is I'd buy a PlayStation 3 game, and if I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, I'll trade it in like 3-4 weeks.
Get the money back, get a new game. You know, so it's always worked. Not everybody can afford. I think they're bringing them out at £50 or something this time. It's just silly because games haven't changed any. So why are they charging an extra £10?
Like a FIFA, you can pay them for £80, £90 now for FIFA. And it's just the same game.
Yeah.
It's questionable.
Definitely.
I think we've looked at it as a PlayStation 4. They both have the good points, bad points, don't they?
Yeah.
But which would you say is better?
I think it's unanimous, and PlayStation have definitely won the round this time round.
I think they've, because it's tried not to be too complex.
Exactly, they've come out and they said it's a games console. Yeah. It has this, and this, but it's a games console at the end of the day. You know, they have the video capture card built in. It's like a hardware chip that can capture video, and process it.
That was a big thing.
And upload. You can also use the menus as well now, which was I've always liked the PlayStation menu where it just fades over, but you could never use anything on it because you don't have RAM. But I was 8 gig of RAM. I think 2 gig of them are reserved for system, and then the 6 are left for game developers.
So
one thing Microsoft do have over PlayStation at the moment though is the cloud service they're offering. So they said, like, you know, when Xbox Live started, it was like 15 servers. Now they have 15,000 worldwide running the service. They probably need more, especially if they're going to implement what this next point is, like they want to allow those servers to be used by developers for processing power. So
there are more developers coming out.
Yeah. If you're a developer and you want to process, you know, some heavy intensive like online content, you can use Microsoft servers, and the servers will process it for you, and then
for free of charge.
Yeah, and deliver it to the gamers. So you could have like a massive online world being processed on their servers, and then we log into that, play, and you know, which is impressive. But it'll be like it's a far more powerful than the PlayStation. But will developers implement that? You know, if you're going to have to try and, unless it's like an easy, you know, plug in an API and you can run your games from it, but I don't think it'll be that easy to do, and I don't think developers are going to spend that much time using it.
So they put all the good features on, but can you really take advantage of it?
Exactly.
So why put them all on for now when no one's going to, well, not no one, but many people aren't going to use it?
Whereas like with PlayStation, it just made a powerful console and said, use this, and developers will have too much trouble using that, especially with it being x86, which they've developed for years.
I think it's easier for PlayStation to sort of warrant a new console, because the PlayStation 3, all they've changed is making it slim, haven't they? For the PS3, the PS3 Slim, but the Xbox have brought out so many different Xbox 360s. Do they really need a brand new console with all the new features when people are already happy with
what they've got? They could have introduced the cloud computing to the Xbox and said they don't need a new console.
Especially when they're telling them to go back from the One to the 360
if they don't like it. It's just arrogance.
Yeah.
Stupidity is the word. There's no reasoning why they do something like that.
No.
Completely no reason at all. Why would you want someone to log into a console? The only reason, you know, to stop piracy, it's like they've done a pretty damn good job of it at the moment with a PlayStation. It can be cracked, you know, but they've done a pretty damn good job there. And nobody really cracks consoles anymore.
No, it's boring, isn't it?
One person who did that
when I remember
it first came out.
I remember when it was Modern Warfare 2 was a big Call of Duty, and my friend did it and he got banned from PlayStation.
Exactly.
They sort the people out to do it, but I haven't heard for ages.
The community doesn't like people who do it, so people don't do it that much, especially if you're going online.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can't really use it, can you? Just get a slow console.
Yeah, Xbox have always checked to see if people have chip consoles through their online service, but they never needed to be online to do that. So I don't see why they've gone that way, unless they want some sort of data mining going on from gamers to offer them services and stuff. But even then, and they've even robbed their, is it PlayStation Plus? You know, you get so many games free per month, and Microsoft said, "Oh, we give you free games every month now." It's like, well, Sony's idea, and
it didn't really take off though, did it? PlayStation Plus.
No, but it has lately because of the free games they're offering. But Sony are offering series games every month, like really good games, really good content, discounted content as well. Yeah. So, especially with Gaikai though, it'll be interesting to see. I think as well, you have to install games on the Xbox. All games have to be installed for faster access. There's no rumour of that on the PlayStation, but it could be. Obviously, it makes sense. So, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
So I think that's about wraps it up. So we want to ask you guys some questions. What do you think? You're going to buy an Xbox? You're going to buy a PS4?
Which you think would be better for the price wise? You've got. I think the Xbox One's more expensive.
Yeah, it's more expensive as well. Because it comes with Kinect that nobody wants though. It's a pre.
Used to be an option.
I think PlayStation 4 comes with iToy as well now. So
for free.
Exactly. So
and it's not. What is it? £300? You say £349?
Yeah,
it's not that expensive.
And the Xbox is £429 when you're pushing the 400 mark, which is what Sony did last year, and that messed it up completely.
It's baffling, isn't it?
Exactly. So, what console will you get? Do you like online DRM? Are you bothered by it? You should be, especially with Prism. Let us know if we made any wrong errors, you know, about online DRM. If you heard anything different, if you can link us some links and we'll read them and have a comment with you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you again this time next week. So, bye.